Welcome back to San Antonio Living. We're having some tea today with Diane Gottsman, our etiquette expert. Hi. Is it bad etiquette to use an English accent?
Don't use the
entire
accent.
tea party?
Not at my tea party. Not
Okay,
right
we
now.
have to be regular. All right, so this is an important subject. I'm very excited that we're going to do this because a lot of people, I would sit down at your tea party and I'd go, what to do, what to do.
And that's the whole thing. You know, a tea party is just a celebration, and there are just a few tea tips that we should all know. So when we're making pleasant conversation, you know, we know what we're doing.
Okay,
and
good deal.
the first thing I want to mention to you is that, have you ever heard someone say, well, my daughter and I went to the so-and-so house to have high tea?
Yes. What is high tea? Is that the most important tea of all?
No. High tea is a working man's meal.
Oh.
It's mutton and sausage and heavy meats. It's not formal at all.
Oh.
So you can't correct them. You can't say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you could.
But
in a nice way.
But high tea is really not a formal tea.
Okay,
That's
good
a
to
tea.
know.
Yes.
So what is formal tea? Just a formal tea?
This is a formal tea. We are having, except that we don't have our 3 tiers. You know, if you went to a hotel, they would possibly serve you 3 tiers. But it's an afternoon tea.
Okay.
Between 3 and 5 o'clock in the evening. But if you're having your own tea, Shelley, at home, you can have it at noon. Have it whenever you want, because that's part of the fun.
Okay,
but
so
there's
a lot of
foods.
equipment here that we need to talk about so that I know what to do.
All right. Well, first, when you have your tea, you first start out with your sandwiches.
Okay.
Little tea sandwiches. You notice the tea sandwiches are just 2 or 3 tiny little bites. Itsy bites.
Okay.
Then you go, we're going to talk about scones for a moment.
Okay.
This is your scone. You see the scones up front.
May I have a scone?
These are small little scones.
Okay.
And the way that you eat a scone is you break 1 piece at a time, butter it 1 piece at a time, and put it in your mouth. You don't cut it open, slap it with butter, and shove it in your mouth.
Same thing that you should do when you're eating like normal food, tiny pieces.
And then when you get past the sandwiches and the scones, you've got those wonderful pastries. And Divine Delight sent these beautiful petafores in.
That's
and
what, here that's a big question. I go, how do you say that?
Here it is. It's
because I want it to be a petite four.
It's not a petite four. And you can eat these in 1 or 2 bites as well. Well, not 1 bite. This is too big a bite. But 2 bites. Try it. Oh, it's so good. I tried it. I already tried it. It's delicious. And then cookies or cakes. So then the equipment that you're talking about for the tea is very simple. You need a teapot. You need a teacup. And there's some myths with that as well. You know, when people say, would you like cream and sugar? You don't put cream in tea. You put milk in tea. But black tea is really the only tea that you use milk, lemon, and sugar. And you don't use lemon and sugar.
1 lump or 2, Diane?
Oh, that's perfect. 2, please.
Now, can I physically give you a lump? Is that okay?
No, you can't hand me. I'll get my own
with
lumps.
my tongs, so I can.
So I would say 2 lumps, please.
And then I can give it to you, or is that bad?
Chuck. And then I would stir. And this is a sign of bad breeding. Okay, here's my tea. Too much noise. Too much noise. So you make little circles.
Okay.
You don't. Bad manners.
Don't lick that.
You place it behind the cup and you drink. And you never carry a saucer and a cup. Oh, you never carry a cup without a saucer when you're walking. But when you're sitting at a table, you wouldn't drink like this.
Okay.
12 inches or farther, you carry your saucer and cup.
What about the question?
That's a myth.
I need to drink my tea like this?
No, that's affected. You keep your pinky down. So when you drink, you don't, I can't even do it.
It's very hard.
You keep your pinky down.
Okay.
You don't swirl.
Oh, no, that's a big no-no.
Don't keep your hands warm.
Oh, it's so cold outside.
So you never use lemon and milk together.
Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. There's rules about what goes in the tea?
Because the lemon is going to curdle the milk.
Oh, that would be bad.
And if you do use lemon, you don't use it on the side of your glass and drink with a piece of fruit on the side of your glass.
Like a cocktail?
You never touch the lemon that's floating. So in other words, Shelley, would you mind giving me some lemon, please? You'd use your little fork.
By the way, I love this tiny little fork. It's very cute.
Okay, here we go.
And right now I'm already kicked out of the tea party.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Shelley is having, here, Diane. I'm fired.
I have a little tea.
At that point, the tea police are coming and they're taking me away. It's very bad.
Okay. We're we're both fired.
Okay.
We're gone. Okay, so you don't touch the lemon.
Okay, no
touching. That's the point.
Unless there's a lemon emergency, then you're allowed to bust in.
And if you have a stain on your shirt, don't use your lemon for your stain right then and there.
I love this. This is like the Mad Hatter's tea party. It's fun.
The tea is about having fun with families, with friends. It's all about what you make of it.
Would you invite me over?
I would invite you over.
Okay, I'm going to take you up on that. I love this. What a great thing to talk about today, because I feel a little bit more comfortable now. Worst case scenario, resort to humor, right? Unless you're with maybe not funny people.
That's right. You have to have humor.
Diane Gottsman is with the Protocol School of Texas. She can offer you all this kind of advice. She's got great information at psotx.com. And of course, all her information is there. Thank you so much to Divine Delights for their fall petitfours. Go to divinedelights.com. See, it's kind of spelled like petite, but it sure isn't.